The duffel bag hit the floor with a heavy thud. "Dad, we're rich!" My 16-year-old's voice cracked with excitement. He unzipped it, revealing neat stacks of cash, 50s and hundreds, rubber-banded and stained with dust. I remember the smell, metallic, like sweat and fear. Before I could speak, the front door exploded inward. Boots, flashlights, shouting, "Police! Nobody move!" My son froze. His eyes darted to me. "Where is he?" an officer barked. My boy's voice trembled. "Dad, I found it in Mom's car." Everything stopped. From upstairs I heard footsteps, slow, controlled. Then she appeared, my wife, hair still wet from a shower, robe cinched too tight. Her expression said everything the sirens outside didn't. And for the first time in 16 years, I realized I had no idea who I was married to. They left after 2 hours, took the cash, left questions. My wife sat at the table, pretending to cry. I stood by the sink, listening to the clock tick. "I swear, Mark," she whispered, "it's a mistake. Someone planted it." The same sentence she'd used when I found that second phone in her purse 6 months ago. I studied her face, not for guilt, but for strategy. The tears were too even, her pauses rehearsed. Our son was upstairs, shaking. He'd seen her differently tonight, too. That mattered more than any evidence. Later, when the house went quiet, I sat in the dark and thought about patterns, about late-night drives, unlogged miles, cash withdrawals. She always said she was working overtime, but overtime doesn't come in unmarked bills. And when I checked her car in the garage, the hidden compartment under the trunk mat was empty. She'd been careful. Almost perfect. Almost. The next morning, I made coffee and kissed her cheek. I acted like nothing had happened. Years in the military taught me control. It's the most effective form of silence. While she pretended to call the insurance company, I went to work on the truth. I started with her phone records, hidden numbers, encrypted messages. One recurring contact, TH. I traced the initials to a logistics contractor. Theft, laundering, offshore accounts. It was all there, buried beneath her normal life. PTA meetings, grocery lists, birthday reminders, and a double life built on stolen cash. She thought she could hide behind routine. She didn't know that's where I look first. By week's end, I had everything. Bank transfers, GPS logs, even footage of her at a rest stop meeting a man I'd never seen before. He passed her a brown bag. She kissed him. That was the moment something in me shut off. No anger, no heartbreak, just precision. I started recording everything. Her calls, her movements, her lies. Each one became a brick in the quiet revenge I was building. It happened on a Sunday. She was cooking breakfast, humming to a song she didn't like. I set my phone on the counter and played a video, grainy security footage of her car in the alley behind a bank. The timestamp matched the day of the robbery. She froze. "What is this?" "The truth," I said. She turned slowly, pale and small. "You're spying on me?" I didn't answer. I just slid a printed report across the counter. Names, amounts, dates, all signed under her alias, Teresa Hale. Her real initials. Her knees weakened. She gripped the counter. "Mark, please, I didn't." I cut her off. "You did." And for the first time, she realized I wasn't angry. That was what terrified her. I let her sit with it for a week. No shouting, no threats, just silence. Then, one morning, she woke to a letter on her nightstand, a subpoena with her name on it. The police had reopened the case. Anonymous evidence submission. She ran downstairs, panicked. "Mark, what did you do?" I looked at her, calm. I told them the truth. That you framed your son to buy yourself time. Her mouth trembled. "You can't." I already did. She reached for me, desperate now. You're ruining everything. No, I said. I'm correcting it. When the police came, she didn't cry. Not at first. Only when they cuffed her in front of our son did she break. I didn't look away. Neither did he. Sometimes silence teaches more than words ever could. It's been 6 months. My son sleeps through the night again. The house feels cleaner, not just without her things, but without the weight she carried into every room. People ask if I miss her. I tell them the truth. I miss the person I thought she was. The rest of her, the lies, the secrets, the careful manipulation, was just noise I mistook for love. Some nights I replay the moment she walked down those stairs with the police behind her, her eyes searching mine for mercy. There wasn't any, because mercy belongs to the innocent, and she stopped being that a long time ago. The duffel bag was never about money. It was about what she valued most, control. And when I took that from her, she finally saw the truth, that she'd never outsmarted me. I'd just waited for her to finish digging her own grave. Quietly, completely, exactly.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.